Hi, KMS. Happy March 1st. So today is Monday, and we're going to start using Google Maps this week. The goal is for you to show you all the features that Google Maps, the app, has, how they're useful in your everyday life. Just get used to reading maps, and then also being able to save locations for later use. So you can make virtual tours this way. I use these all the time in my daily life. I like to travel and I like to know where I'm going. I like to use my time efficiently and I like to get there safely. So maps help you do that. Also, this week be doing some live streams later on, looking at some videos from the Mars rover. So I'm very excited about that. But for today, what you're going to first want to do is check out Google Classroom. And I tried to set you up with this document here. So today you're going to get used to Google Maps. So you're going to go there and you're going to create a saved list. So there's video directions here if you need it. And this link here is very useful. So when you click on this, it is from last year because I think the poll is still going up now. But basically, the Times Union is a local newspaper. They come up with a poll and they ask the capital region folks, what is the best things to do around the region? So I thought this would be a good example, just helping us find different locations around our city. I live in Colony. You folks live in the Berg. Perhaps you lived in different cities. I've lived in Albany. So there's lots of different local places that I wanted you to check out. So we're going to end up making a list of school appropriate places. Now remember, this is from the newspaper, so we're not going to include bars or anything like that, but you might want to include like restaurants or just places to go or maybe outdoor theme parks, things like that. So this is a good location to find those things. So let's check out the best outdoor things to do. All right, perhaps the winner was the Dutch Apple Cruises. So I'm going to open up another tab. And in this tab, on the top right, I'm going to go to my apps so I can open up my Google Maps. So I'm going to scroll down if they're not something that I've used recently, and it's going to be right here. Now, when you open up Google Maps, it usually brings you to like where you are. So I said I live in Colony. If you know where like 155 and Central Ave is, that's like where I live. I don't want to see COVID data on the map. So basically, you can search for areas up here. Your map is right here. You can look at different, basically different formats of things. You can search for things. You can pan around. Okay, so I'm not using a mouse right now. I'm just taking my my touchpad and moving it and clicking it at the same time. If you right click, there are things around here that you can add. You can measure things, you can add your own business, you can search what's around here, directions there, all this good stuff. So there's tons of applications for Google Maps. You can also zoom out here. So if you're on your touchpad, you can just do like the two fingers close together or farther apart, and it zooms out for you, right? So somehow I zoomed out on the whole thing, so I want to not do that. All right, so I'm going to find KMS. If I type KMS, it's not going to know what I'm talking about, right? So I need to type the actual name of our school, which is Knickerbocker Middle School. Zoom. And this is where we'll be on Monday. Well, I'll be on Monday. You guys will be here on Wednesday. This is already, this location is already saved for me. So this is where our school is. You may see some things close to your house. So I'm just going to click on save right here, and I'm going to save it to a list. I have lists on here that I use for other things. I'm actually going to select a new list, and I'm going to say Tech 8 Q3 2021. So I know it's you guys. And it saved this location to my list. Okay. On here, if I click on this, it'll tell me information about the school. I can get directions to the school. So if I needed directions for my house, it'd be a great way to do it. If I want to drop my yellow person on any blue line, it'll switch my view to street view. Sometimes it's really, you know, useful to be able to see like, all right, when I pull up, where am I going to park? I'm going to park there. All right, walk in the front door. So like this is the entrance for 8th grade. You'll be using this entrance here. Just a side note, on Wednesday when you come, enter through the main hallway because you guys are taking over floor 1. All right. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to use that Capital Region tour. I'm going to search someplace else. Maybe I should search like Empire State Plaza. So I'm just going to type that up here. Okay. Over here. And you know what? I'm going to take a spot. So I'm just going to zoom in here. I'm going to save the New York State Museum to my list. I would love to be able to take you guys to the carousel someday. Let's go. So I'm going to save this to this list. Awesome. So I, of course, could go through if I'd like and just check it out around here. So people have added photos. So when you do drop down in here, you may see, wow, that's really cool. And it's just cool to take virtual tours as such. Would you like to go there? Check it out. So I wonder what they were doing here, what this was from. And it's also interesting to see, you can see like when they took it. So April of 2020. SpongeBob, he says hello. It's under the sea. Very cool. All right, so I'm gonna go back. I just wanted to show you up here on the top left, you can click on that. That's basically like other things you can do. You're gonna wanna go to your places right here. Your places. So it's going to give you the option of going under saved. Here is the list that I have going on for today. So I'm going to click on these 3 dots here and I'm going to share this list out, right? And I'm going to share this list. Right now it's set to private. I'll set it to shared. Okay, I don't want creepsters looking at it. I don't know who's going to look at it publicly. So I want to be safe and I want to use the shared option. This way only people with the link will have that. So I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to go over to my Google Drive, and hopefully your tech portfolio, you know where that lives. That's the photo I added to Google Maps. Sweet. So I'm just going to open up my tech portfolio. You guys are going to click on Pages, and folks, please add this plus button and call it Maps and Navigation. Take some time to change that image to be, you know, a picture of anything to do with maps and navigation. This is a bridge that I take over to see you guys every day. So that's why I put that on mine. And I'm just going to double click and I'm going to add a link. And we're going to add on to this. So this is my tour. It's got a picture for one of the places that I put on there. And I'm going to hit insert. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. If you guys could, please do this to your portfolio. We want to add at least 5 places, all within the CAP region. So again, you're going to be going on to Google Classroom or Classroom for all the explanations and things, but you're going to be going on to Google Maps. You're going to be searching places. So search 5 different places, save them to that list, okay, that you're going to make. And then you can go, again, by clicking on the 3 lines there, you can go under your places here and you can go to your saved list. And this will be a list that we end up sharing out. Okay. And you're going to end up copying this link onto your portfolio. Okay, folks. So once you do that, that's our goals for today. We're going to chat a bunch on our Google Meet, I hope, give you some more information about what's coming on Wednesday. Have a great Monday, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.